This is my dad, Brad Schaefer, sitting at a dock in Camden, Maine, where we recently went on a family trip. I live in San Francisco now, and my parents and sister live in Central Ohio, so this trip was the most time we were probably going to spend together for the whole year. I decided to take advantage of the situation and explicitly ignore the advice of many well-meaning therapists and storytellers by showing up with a tripod, mic, and series of intrusive questions. At the end of your life, when you look back on it all, what do you think the meaning of it will be?
The meaning of what?
I'm curious whether or not you're aware of anything you do to not feel emotions. What's your biggest regret? This video is an attempt to piece together what they told me. And really, where better to start than at the beginning with my parents? Nothing makes you angry outside of work.
No. Should it be?
It's interesting.
What should I be angry about?
I don't know.
I don't know. Always been happy and calm, and so I don't think there was any choice in the matter. Some people are calm, some are intense, some can't relax.
I easily have my feelings hurt, and I'm working on the why and toughening it. But when feelings are hurt, I feel it really deep.
Can you tell me more about your childhood?
Not much, because I can't remember a lot. Yeah, I mean, I grew up, my mom, my dad, they worked hard. My dad worked especially hard, support 6 kids. He was home at night. My mom worked at nights, and she wasn't home. Weekends were hard because they would fight, and it would be like mom was the hurricane, my dad was the calm. We didn't look forward to the weekends because it was like they were both home. That was like, oh, geez.
How I live life today ties back to childhood in travel. My father taught me to travel, and there was some bullying, and I think that was the root of me not liking bullies. Took a lot of therapy to figure that one out.
I wasn't a very good student in school.
Really?
Yes. I mean, grade-wise.
Well, what happened?
I just didn't care.
You...
I guess I should have paid attention more and concentrated more, but I didn't.
I loved the books, especially 3rd, 4th, 5th grade, and that I got to own lots of them and build a library. That was great. School was fun, and math was my least favorite subject, but I was able to do it and even took a math class in college just so I could continue.
After high school, my dad worked as a mechanical designer at a company called M Engineering, where he actually still works today. And my mom moved to Los Angeles. For a while, she ran a landscaping company with her sister Kathy. She apparently had the time of her life living out there, and for some mysterious reason that she won't tell me about, moved back to Central Ohio in her early 20s, where she started to go to an art college called CCAD. While enrolled, she met my dad.
When I met him, we were at a bar, and he asked me if I wanted to dance, and he was dressed very nice, and was at school with a bunch of artists that dressed really sloppy, and he was very tall and handsome.
And she had long blonde hair, and I'm like, wow, that's nice. And I thought, oh, I wonder if I can dance with her. That was it.
I didn't really think about having kids until I met your dad. And then, yes, I did.
They got married in 1985. Jenny was born the next year, and 7.5 years later, I showed up on the scene. Not everyone was super excited about this last development.
My childhood was good, happy, slightly traumatic when I had to give up my toy room at age 8 for you, because I had an entire room to myself of all my toys. It was very sad. But then you were mildly cute some of the time.
When you and Jenny were small, it was challenging at times because Jenny was so good. She was like a mom to you. And I never had to yell at Jenny. And always had to yell at Sam. But it was fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it when the girls were little. Christmas time was awesome. I enjoyed it the most.
What was the most unexpected part of watching us grow up?
How hard it was. Because you want them to do certain things. You want to be the best. You want them to be, I don't know. It's hard because you sit there and you control so much. And it's out of your hands. You hope you raise them right.
Now that we're all grown up, they get to just enjoy us as people and assess whether or not all the work they put into raising us was worth the effort. At a minimum, they get to watch this video, which I'd say is an overall win. What's it like having adult children?
It is fantastic. I enjoy it because both Jenny and Sam is very successful, and you feel proud.
And I'm real proud of both of you for your accomplishments and the things that you do. I'm real lucky.
Brag about you guys all the time at work about how successful you are. Makes me proud. Except for when they tell me funny stories. I start laughing. So.
What type of funny stories?
Oh, like when Sam tells me she fainted when she took a shot at CVS. I start laughing.
Throughout these interviews, my parents revealed to me what they expected from life and what has mattered to them most over time.
I can't say that I ever really thought through what life would be long term. I had some good examples. The love between my dad and my stepmother, Audrine, was fantastic, and that was a goal to work towards. And with your dad, it was really good.
What's your favorite thing about being alive?
I love exploring the earth and the beautiful places. And I'll do more of that today. And that's part of being alive in the best of ways.
Do you have a biggest regret in your life?
No.
No regrets.
Let me recap. Got married. I have 2 kids. I'm happy. They've grown, very successful daughters. What more can I ask for? Well, I mean, it would be great to make more money and have better things in life, but it's only material. So.
And in the end, it seems like the things that matter the most are the relationships you nurture and approaching life with a sense of adventure. This isn't so different from the wisdom we've all heard throughout our lives, but there is something to having the people that have shaped you into who you are come to the same exact conclusion. Here's to hoping that I can just learn from their wisdom and prioritize those two things.